All right, this is the trade breakdown for today, 22nd of June. So I think the first selling trade was at this point. So initially I got on the market at the 1 hour time frame, and I think that price had formed this what do you call it, first part of structure of an upward structure. So I'd seen that price had done this, was it, where was it, yeah, this to here, to here, to here, and it was now at this candle, but I wasn't sure, like I didn't want to just jump in just like that. I was a little bit skeptical about it, so I began to watch it. So on the 15-minute time frame, you would see it had not formed this structure there. It was just something like this, but on the 5-minute time frame, I think that was where I found the reason why I entered that trade. So following everything here, I said I was being skeptical about why price was moving there. So then there was this range here, like rising wedge, and there's this rule that you say rising wedge in an upward movement would probably lead to a downtrend. So that was part of my confidence for this trade, and also that close to London session open around 7 thereabouts. So this a week there, and then it dropped massively. So I wanted to enter, but I wasn't still sure. I wanted market to break below this low, and at this point, when that particular candle, I'm trying to spot it. When this particular candle broke below there, so I entered and put my stops above, and then it's ran down for a little while. So I assumed that it only went down for this to this low, the beginning of the entire range. You get, so a breakout always goes to find the beginning of that previous movement before the breakout. I don't know if you get what I'm saying. So a breakout of an uptrend, that if there was a bearish market and it changed structure to a bullish market, it will probably rally to the start of that bearish structure, vice versa for bullish to change it to bearish. So so you can see that at that moment it began to retrace, because that should be feeling like my final TP, but I wanted to rally it down. So price retraced eventually. That was that morning trade. Coming. Sorry, shouldn't have to leave that. I'll probably leave it. Then so after that, I decided to allow market play for a while, and that was when I realized that what price have moved this long, So I was expecting price to come down so that I can maybe catch the uptrend, since it's telling me that it's now wanted to go up. So I left my Fibonacci at that point. So I waited for price to retrace. So before that, this had already happened. You would see that price was moving down slowly, and then this candle just squeaked up. All right. So that gave me concerns, because on the 5 minutes, it was now a clear liquidity sweep at that point. So immediately I deleted this Fibonacci. That means that my sales were still very much supported. So I had it from here to here. So I was watching. All right. So I was looking at it, and then I needed price to come down a little bit. And I entered somewhere around here. Around this point, that was where I even entered when price came down to that neckline. So I entered and I put my stops above that. I know above the sweep, above that previous side. So price rallied up for a while, and then eventually tanked, because if you go to the 15 minutes time frame. So, and it was dropping massively. So, and I knew that price would reverse eventually. But my final TP was not 122. It was at the start of that. It was at the start of the trend. I shifted it up a little bit. Like I said the other time, a market structure shifts from a bullish market to a bearish structure, we actually find its way down to the start of that trend. So that's why I was targeting these highs, these lows rather. So when I entered and the price was moving, it got to some point and it began to reverse. So it had already done 1 to 2, and I closed 50%, and I was letting the other one run. So then I went to the 1 hour and I found what the trading box. All right, you can see that that was the reason for the second trade. You can find that the entry was at the top of that week. So stops below, stops as same as the previous, and TP is same as the previous. So the first one was a 1 to 3, the second one was a 1 to 2 there as well. So price triggered price triggered the sell limit, and then what? And the two positions rallied their way down. So that was pretty much it. It's actually just simple structure, putting everything in place and understanding it. So then tomorrow we'll probably like figure something out again.